The influence of Greek culture. The blending of early Christianity with Greek culture began on a historic day in Athens, when Paul stood before the Areopagus Council and spoke of the unknown God. In the shadow of the Acropolis, this Roman citizen shared his take on a new religion born in Jewish Galilee. Something clicked. Greek philosophy meshed beautifully with Jesus' teachings. Both put the individual front and center. Greeks championed social and political freedom, while Christianity lifted up moral and spiritual growth. The Greeks nurtured an intellectual freedom that sparked political rights. Jesus offered a spiritual freedom that opened the door to religious openness. Together, these ideas forged a powerful manifesto for human liberty, the foundation of social, political, and spiritual freedom that paved the way for liberalism. Why did Christianity outshine other religions? Two big reasons. It welcomed fresh, valuable ideas with open arms. Paul and his successors made smart compromises, negotiating like sharp theological deal-makers. When Paul preached in Athens about Christ and his cross, the Greeks were spiritually starved. Curious, eager, and hunting for deeper truth, they soaked it up. Let's be clear. The Romans fought Christianity at first, but the Greeks embraced it wholeheartedly. In time, they forced the Romans to accept it as part of their culture. The Greeks loved beauty, the Jews holiness, but both craved truth. For centuries, Greeks wrestled with politics, economics, and philosophy, but religion. They barely gave it a thought. Their gods were more props than objects of devotion. The Jews, on the other hand, ignored those fields, pouring everything into faith, sometimes too intensely. From these two worlds, Greek wisdom and Jewish spirituality, a new vision for society and religion emerged. Alexander the Great had already spread Greek culture deep into the East. Before him, Greeks thrived in small city-states, but when he stretched his empire from the Adriatic Sea to the Indus River, things got tricky. Greek art and philosophy caught on everywhere, but their local gods and governance didn't fit a world empire. Those city deities felt almost laughably small. The Greeks were searching for one great God when Christianity, rooted in Jewish faith, reached them. That Greek empire didn't last, but its culture endured in the West, thanks to Rome's knack for ruling a world empire, and in the East, through a religion with a God worthy of a global stage. By the 1st century A.D., Greek culture was past its prime. Scholarship grew, but brilliance faded. Right then, Jesus' ideas, carried partly through Christianity, wove themselves into that culture, which helped keep them alive. Alexander brought Greek civilization to the East. Paul brought Jesus' gospel to the West. Wherever Greek culture held strong, Christianity took root. Another group of Jesus' followers, rejecting Paul's version, stayed truer to his original teachings, following Abner's uncompromising path. But this eastern branch never grew as fast, and was later overshadowed by Constantinople's standards and suppressed by Islam.